Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students of English version 11, Assalamu alaikum. Now we will discuss on a very important topics from physics first paper and chapter 4 from Newtonian mechanics, impulsive force and impulse of force. These two topics, two type of force is too much important. So now we will discuss about what is impulsive force and impulse of force. First of all of the student will must memorize the definition of impulsive force and impulse of force as knowledge type question. These are too much important. So in short, to submit the definition of impulsive force, we know if a very strong or heavy force is applied on an object or act between two objects within a very shortest interval of time, then this type of force is known as impulsive force. Again, let us discuss. If a heavy strong force is applied on an object within a very short duration of time or short interval of time, then this type of force is known as impulsive force. If we draw an example, some examples, so it will be very easy for us to know what type of force is called the impulsive force. Suppose in our popular game in cricket, we see when the batsman takes the boundary or over boundary, then the batsman applied too much force on the cricket ball with the bat. So this type of force is one type of impulsive force. Why not? When the batsman hit the ball with the bat, he applied too much force, and the time duration between bat and ball is very limited. Is the fraction of second. This time the contact force between the cricket bat and ball, within a very smallest duration of time, but the force applied by the batsman is too heavy. Again, the collision between two moving trains, the collision between two fast moving vehicles, suppose two bus or two trucks in the street. Again, at times you can see in various writers' books the force of the striker of carom board. These all types force are known as impulsive force. So again, let's discuss the impulsive force means the heavy or very heavy or strong force which will be applied on an object or which will act between two objects within a very short interval of time, then this type of force is known as impulsive force. And now impulse of force, or in short impulse, the impulsive force is nothing but the product. Impulse of force is nothing but the product of the impulsive force and the time duration. So suppose on an object the impulsive force is applied, impulsive force on an object is applied F force. Suppose impulsive force on an object is F Newton, and time duration is t second, and this force is heavy type of force or heavy strong force, and time duration is very limited. Then impulse of force, we can write impulse of force and impulse of force is identified with J equal to F into T with the vector form. As the force is a vector quantity, so the impulse of force is also a vector quantity. So students at times they mistake here to submit the definition of impulsive force and impulse of force. So impulsive force means the heavy or very strong force which is applied on an object or acts between two objects with a very short interval of time. Then this type of force is known as impulsive force. And impulse of force means the value of the force, that means the value of the impulsive force and the time duration, and the product of the value of the impulsive force and the time duration is known as impulse of force. Now, to express the impulse of force fully, we can draw or you can take an example from our practical life, from a popular game, cricket. We can discuss the type of impulse of force or properties of impulse of force very easily. Suppose why not the force applied by a batsman with the cricket bat on the cricket ball is one type of impulsive force, and here also the bat and ball contact with each other within a definite interval of time, and so from here we can find out the impulse of force. So let us discuss about the full equation of the impulse of force from our a example of cricket match. Okay, let us discuss. Suppose it's a cricket bat. Suppose it is a cricket bat. You can imagine this as a cricket bat, and the bowler has thrown the ball with the velocity v0, and the force applied by the batsman on the ball is f, and the time duration with ball and bat is suppose t second, and the final velocity of the ball is v. Suppose a cricket ball was thrown with the velocity v0 meter per second, and batsman applied the impulsive force on the cricket ball with the impulsive force F, and the time duration of applying the impulsive force was t second. So from here we can easily find out the equation of the impulsive force. And you know well, before applying the force by the batsman on the ball, the velocity was v0 meter per second, and after applying the impulsive force, the velocity of the cricket ball must be changed. So let us take the final velocity, or the velocity after applying the impulsive force is v meter per second, and we know well the previous velocity of applying the impulsive force of the cricket ball and the velocity after applying the impulsive force on the cricket ball by the bat will not be same, it will must change. So suppose the velocity before applying the impulsive force was v0 meter per second, and after applying the impulsive force the velocity of the ball has been changed here, velocity is v meter per second. Now from the definition or information of impulse of force, we know that impulse of force means the product of the impulsive force and the time duration. So now let us write the equation. Now impulse of force to J equals to F into T. Okay, to find out the value, so now suppose the mass of the cricket ball was m kg here. So as here, after applying the impulsive force by the cricket ball on the cricket bat, the velocity has been changed here. So we know that when the velocity will change, then we will must get acceleration. So now from here we can explain the force with the acceleration. Again, impulse of force equal to F equals to ma, our common formula, into t here. Again, as the velocity has been changed here, so now from the definition of acceleration we can again submit the value of acceleration here. We know again m, and we know that the value of a equal to v minus u by t, v here v naught by t into t here. So now let us cross the t and t. So impulse of force equal to am v minus v naught. Again let us multiply fully here, j equal to mv minus vector m v naught. So from here we can see we have got a very important information here. So impulse of force has been equal to the change of the momentum. Why not? Here m into v naught, we know that m into v naught and mv here express another important quantity, and we know that the multiplication of mass and velocity is known as the momentum. So it is the previous momentum. Before applying the impulsive force, the momentum of the ball was here, the momentum was m v naught, and before applying the impulsive force the momentum was m v naught, and after applying the impulsive force the momentum here is m v. So here the subtraction of mv minus mv naught means the change of momentum. So from the concept of impulse of force we have got here another important information. The impulse of force is equal to the change of momentum of the object. So it's a very important information, and the students will must face this information as understand based type question, and this question will be in this type: the proof that the impulse of force is equal to the change of momentum. So if the student face these types of question as understand based question, the proof that the impulse of force is equal to the change of the momentum, then a student can submit all this information here. So first of all the student will must memorize the definition of impulsive force and the definition of impulse of force, then the equation of impulse of force here. First of all, vector j equal to vector f into t, again j equal to mv m vector v minus mv naught. So now here is a very important topics here. So when a student will solve the mathematical problem, when he or she, the students will take the given value or submit the given value, he or she will must remember this, otherwise the technique of the mathematics it may be wrong. So it's the important information. So if before applying the impulsive force and after applying the impulsive force, if the direction of the object on which object the impulsive force has been applied remains same, then the sign of V naught and V will both positive. It's a very important information. when a student will solve the mathematical problem. Again, listen to me, before applying and after applying the impulsive force, if the direction of the velocity of the object remains same, then the value of V naught and V will be same. And if the direction become different or opposite before applying the impulsive force and after applying the impulsive force, if the direction of the velocity or direction of the object becomes different or change the opposite direction, then the V naught will be positive and V will be negative here. So you must remember this. If direction is same, again before and after applying impulsive force, if direction remains same, then you can write and this information, the before and after applying the impulsive force, if direction becomes same, direction is same, then vector V naught will take the value of V naught is positive and the value of V will take the positive. The mode of V, and when we will solve the mathematical problem, we will take the mode. If direction is same, and again if direction is different, opposite, if direction is opposite, then a student will must take the value of V naught is positive and the value or mode of the velocity will must negative. So it's a very important information. When a student will solve the mathematical problem, we must remember this. When we take the given value, if the direction of the object on which impulsive force has been applied, before and after applying the impulsive force, if direction is same, then V naught will be positive and V also will be positive. And for an example, you can say, suppose a cricket bowler thrown the ball and the batsman take the run in the slip direction. So the bowler has thrown the ball towards the batsman and batsman hit the ball on slip direction, then the direction of the ball is same. Before applying the impulsive force on the bat by the batsman will be same direction. Suppose the bowler has thrown the ball and the batsman take the run so in the slip, so the direction of the ball will be same. In this case, the velocity or mode of V naught and V will both will be positive. Again, suppose the bowler thrown the ball and batsman take the run towards the straight direction. So here we can easily observe the direction of the object cricket ball before and after applying impulsive force is opposite. In this case, the V naught will be positive and V will be negative. When you will take the given value or submit the given value, you will must remember this, otherwise your mathematical problem may be mistake here. So dear students, the impulsive force and impulse of force is two very important topics of Newton mechanics chapter in your ACC level of first paper. And we will also, when we will discuss the thrust of a rocket, in that case we will also face the idea or concept of impulse of force. So all of you will must remember, must read and practice the mathematical problem related on impulsive force and impulse of force. And finally, also when you will find out the value, here may be negative sign here. Again, when you will find out the value of impulse of force, suppose when you will find out the value of impulsive force with the equation, main equation F into T or mv minus mv naught. From here you may face the negative value here. Negative value here means the impulse of force is opposite direction. So in this case we will must submit the magnitude sign here. When we will submit the magnitude sign, so the value will must be positive. A student, when we will solve the mathematical problem, you will must remember all of this information or techniques, otherwise your information may be wrong. So dear students, you will must practice, or you will know and memorize and remember the information on impulsive force and impulse of force for both your SSC exam and in various admission, various university admission and engineering admission. You must need to remember the equation of impulse of force and the technique to solve the mathematical problem. So no more today. Thanks of all. Best of luck. Assalamu alaikum.